So let's just go ahead and start making our stance just a little bit wider here. And you don't have to necessarily go into a little bit of a squat, but you do want to keep those knees nice and soft. And really try to focus on getting your elbows nice and up when you do step. I like to just bend the elbow, whatever side I'm stepping towards. Keep your belly nice and tight here. We're gonna get nice and loosened up. So remember, today is gonna be our total body endurance day. So we're gonna be spending almost 60 seconds on every single exercise that we end up doing today. And there's gonna be about 4 exercises in each circuit when we get through it all. All right, so now all we're gonna do is, instead of just doing our bent elbow, we're just gonna do some reaches. You're gonna turn, pivot, and push. Come back, turn, pivot, and push. Come back, turn, pivot, and push. And then turn, pivot, and push. Good. When you pivot, you wanna really try to squeeze the glute that you're pivoting from. Really feel that pressure and that stretch. Good. Try to keep your back as flat as you can, but don't overarch it either. Don't hyperextend the back. Good. Feel nice and powerful. Block all kinds of people. Right. Good. Now we're gonna just do the exact same thing, but just come up with your hand. But this time you're gonna pause, feel a good stretch diagonally, and then come back to the return. Push up diagonally, feel a nice stretch down, and then repeat. You're really just trying to push that palm up as high as you can. There you go, as high as you can. Good. Very, very good. Just a couple more here. Excellent, it's good. And then go ahead and just come to a little toe tap. And again, start bending the elbows. Good. Now we're gonna go back to those side-to-side taps, but really wide. So try to do your best to start to incorporate some balance here. You're stepping to the side, picking up your other leg just a little bit off the floor. So pretend like you're kind of doing those skaters, but we're just going super slow now. Super slow. There you go, super slow. Good. And remember, the more you pick that knee up, the more challenge there is for you. There you go. Good. Take your time. Good. One more each side. Very good. Now we're going to hold a nice wide stance here. Turn your toes so your right toes are pointed at 2 o'clock, left toes are at 11. Take the hands up and up and up, and hold them up as high as you can without arching your back here. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Push the bum back. Deep squat, but you're going to just go ahead and shift your weight back and forth. So you're kind of lengthening your legs here. Good. Keeping your weight pressed to your heels and not so much the toes. Try to lengthen and deepen, keeping those arms up nice and tall. Very good. Now if you're unable to, that's fine. Remember, you can keep your arms here, but just don't allow the shoulders to shrug up. Keep them down. Good. Now come up, 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 nice and tall. Look up and pretend like you're climbing that rope. Remember, it's for your abs and not so much your arms. You got it. Good. Belly's nice and tight here. Awesome. Excellent. Good. Allow the arms to come all the way back down to the floor, right to your sides, right up to your thighs. Now push your bum back, 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 back. Nice flat back here. Hold here for a moment. You're going to feel a little stretch into the hamstrings. And you're going to send your arms back up into a T, forgive me if you need to. Then your arms float back down, they touch, and they come up into a Y. They float back down, and they come up into an I. Good. I'm going to do that 2 more times. T, Y, and I. Good. One more time. Big T, big Y, and the big I. Awesome. Gently push yourself up to the return and start picking up the knees. We want to start to feel a little bit of a stretch into the hamstrings and the glutes. So really try to focus on getting that knee up, up. Now pretend like you're really trying to step over something, step over something. And as you start to step over something, try to just lengthen and extend your knee. There you go. A little balance here. Stay nice and upright. Chin is tucked. Belly's nice and flat. Awesome. Just a few more for each. Good, and then all you're gonna do is start from the back and pretend like you're stepping over something to the return. Step from the back, pick up, and step. Start from the back, pick up and step. If you want a little bit more cardio out of this, just go a little bit faster. You could also hop once you get the rhythm, so like that. It's okay to look funny because we all look funny, right? Especially when we do things like that. All right, now let's just take it from the front to the back. From the front to the back. There you go. You can be really cool. Do like a little sweeping action. Whoa. Sound effects are needed. If you're gonna do the arm, you have to go whoa. Otherwise, it's not fun. It's kind of boring. Lame. There you go. I see some of your mouths moving. I like it. All right, good. Now go ahead and go back to your nice easy march or side step, whatever you would like to do. We're gonna start to incorporate a little bit more movement here, just a little bit faster movement, I should say. So we're gonna go into our skaters, but I want you to try to stay just low instead of going, quick or too wide. Really focus on keeping your weight to your whole foot, bending those knees generously, keeping your belly button nice and tight. Try to keep those shoulders down. Don't shrug forward. Don't internally rotate those shoulders. Keep them back, nice and strong. Can you get it lower? You got it. Can you get any lower? Good. A few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and come up nice and slow, but keep the same momentum. Awesome. Good. Now we're going to do really small karaoke with the space that we have here available. Remember, karaoke is just you step back to the center, leg comes in front, and you come back to the center. Leg goes behind, center, leg in front, center. Leg back, center, front, really start to throw the hips in, and if you have more room, you can certainly do more than what I told you. Go the length of the camera if you can. Let's start to really twist those hips. Twist, twist. There you go. You got it. Good, a couple more. And go ahead and come back to your side steps. Very good. Nice. Okay. Next, all we're going to do is every time we step to a side, you're going to want to turn your toes to that direction. So I'm going to step to my left, come into a lunge, and come back to that side. I step, I lunge, come back to that side. I step, I lunge, come back to that side. Okay, so you can go here if you want. Back. Here if you want. That's totally fine. But if you can, try to go into that nice deep lunge, keeping your front knee above the ankle, remember, not above the toe. Nice and strong. Good. You got it. Do one more in each. Very good. Come back to your sides. Awesome. Very, very good. Okay, one more thing to get our shoulders nice and loosened up and to also get our hamstrings nice and loosened up again. We're gonna do some inchworms, and we haven't done these, I don't think, in a long time. So if you can't get down to the floor, you can use a coffee table, you can use a chair as long as it's stable. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna end in this position. So just watch me first. If you don't know what an inchworm is, crawl yourself down, crawl yourself into a push-up position. And then all I want you to do, since we don't have much space, is push yourself back up nice and tall to a standing position. Okay, so instead of crawling to the floor, you would just lengthen out to a table or chair and then push yourself back. Okay, that's a modification. Ready? So let's begin those. Nice and slow down. Crawl yourself out. Hold just for that 1 second or two, and then try to keep your legs as straight as you can. And you climb yourself all the way back up nice and tall. Now if you want to go for an extra stretch, reach those hands up nice and tall and repeat the process. Really nice and tight when you go into that plank. Very good. Let's do 2 more of those. Take your time. If you're going really quick, it's not as beneficial. Remember, we're just getting warmed up here. You'll have plenty of time to kill it. Don't worry. I know you're super excited. I am too, believe me. Super pumped. Yep. All right. When you've done your last one, go ahead and come up nice and slow. Grab a quick sip of water if you so choose. And let's get started. I did forget to start my watch. Silly me. So if you're gonna track your data or track your workout, I'm doing functional training. If you've already done that, good on you, mate. Good on you. Okay, so if you have a resistance band, you're gonna want the variation that you have, if you have more than one, to grab probably your lighter or your medium set one, because if you grab heavy, you're gonna burn right out. We're gonna be doing 60 seconds for every single exercise until we get down to the 4th circuit, when we do exercises for 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. So our first exercise is gonna be to stand on top of our band. And we're gonna be doing just resistance band squats. So you want your stance to be the same that you're usually used to when you do your squats. Your knees are gonna be soft. Now you can start with your handles down here if your tension is a little too much. If it's not, try to get them up. Okay, but don't allow your shoulders to internally rotate. Keep them squeezed, pressed back. So squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold. Yes. Okay, so now from here, we're gonna get 60 seconds. We're gonna go into our squat, nice and slow, and then punch up, nice and slow. 60 seconds. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Really take your time. Really take your time. You know, it's always been one of my fears that I do these classes and I go down into a squat and rip, and then my shorts rip and I don't even notice, and I lead the entire class with ripped shorts, and because none of you can say anything because I muted you all. That's like a full-blown fear of mine. I really hope that never happens, but if it does, I hope that you admire the laugh, not so much my butt or any other part of me that is. I'm just gonna stop talking. We have 20 seconds left. Keep it up. Weights down to your heels, belly's nice and tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. You got it. After this, we're gonna go into some shoulder presses. Ready? In 3, we're gonna end it in 2, and relax. Good, nice. You're gonna wanna stay either a little bit more narrow here for your shoulder press, if your band is kind of moderate to heavy, or you can even stand on top of just one side, step through, and that's what I'm gonna be doing for my shoulder presses. So now you have a choice. You can either choose to do one side at a time, or you can choose to do both. Totally up to you, okay? 60 seconds, ready in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Take your time to keep keep your neck nice and neutral here. So try to tuck that chin in. And again, you keep your belly as tight as you can here. Protect your low back. If you start getting tired, burnt out, do your singles. Take your time when you're doing your reps. You got it. Nice. Now, if you're doing a staggered stance, don't worry about switching. That doesn't really matter because we're going into lunges next. Yeah. Now, we're not going to really use the band for our lunges because we're going to be alternating. 15 seconds. Keep it up. Remember, I told you it's going to be burning today. If your shoulders aren't burning right now, you might need to grab some heavier weight. You got it. 5 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo! Nice. All right, go ahead and remove that band. You really don't need that. We're gonna spend 30 seconds, or 60 seconds rather, doing our lunges. I am gonna alternate every time, so I'm just gonna be doing my reverse lunge to a step forward and alternating like that. Now, if you want more cardio, more burn, do switch lunges. Okay? 60 seconds. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember the premise with the lunges, you keep that knee as much as you can above the ankle and not your toe. If you experience knee pain, remember it's generally because that knee is traveling over the toe and not the ankle. Good. Remember, you do what's best for you. If you can go 60 seconds doing jump lunges, I applaud you, because that is tough. That is tough. We got 20 seconds still. Keep going. Five, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Very good. Whew. All right, next up, we go into a decline fly. So grab your band, and I'm gonna go in the exact same position, but this time I am gonna switch my staggered stance. So I stood on my right side. This time I'm gonna step through, have my left leg back. So a decline fly, all you're doing is coming up, and then back down. Okay, up, back down. Keep your elbows just slightly bent. Okay, so 60 seconds. Ready in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good. Squeeze the pecs. Good. So if you're feeling this too much in your biceps, it's probably because you're doing too much curling and then coming forward. You want to do like a swoop action. A swoop action. Yeah, there you go. Good. Squeeze, nice and strong. Big, strong breath. Good. 20 seconds. Good, you're almost there. Nice and strong, stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, so now I'm not gonna have water breaks throughout because it's not too cardio intensive. But grab a sip if you'd like to now, because we're moving into circuit number 2. So it's totally up to you, but I'm not gonna offer it. Just take water whenever you need it. The next set is deadlifts. Now for these deadlifts, I'm gonna be doing 30 seconds on one side. So I'm gonna be looping my band, and I'm gonna stand pretty close to my handles because I want a lot of resistance for my deadlifts. So I'm gonna do 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds on the other side, and then we'll start with round number 2. All right, in 3, 2, 1, bend at the knees. Good, send the bum back, pull up nice and strong. Keep your shoulders and your shoulder blades tagging back, nice and strong. Don't allow those shoulders to rotate inward or outward, or inward and up. Don't allow them to shrug up. Nice and strong. Remember, these are for your hamstrings, glutes, pretty much your back too, as stabilizers. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch sides. Try to make sure that you're as even as you possibly can be. Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1, and begin. And shoulder blades are touching, keeping those squeezed back there the entire time. Yeah, you got it. Good. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now we're gonna come back, stand on top of our band, pretty wide stance here, and cross the handles and not your arms. So make an X with your band. Now if you have dumbbells or gallon jugs, just hold them right here in front. We're doing bent over rows here, or bent over X rows, so push the bum back, keep the shoulder blades touching, squeeze together. Do another deadlift, but this time you add a row after your deadlift. Come back, row it to that dead. Yes, okay, 60 seconds, ready, go. Now you wanna just do a little pause, squeezing back there first, and then initiating back down. Hold that strong squeeze just for a second. Maybe you wanna do like a little pulse. You squeeze and pulse up once, and then you come back down. That's how you can make it just a little harder. Good. 30 strong seconds left. Focus on your form. After this, we're going to maintain the same position. So don't undo the X row or the X band position. 5 seconds, keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good. All right, so we maintain the X position, and now we still keep our shoulder blades touching. I know you're getting tired, right? But you gotta make sure that you keep those shoulders back. We go into skaters. Yep, just like that, 60 seconds. Try to pick your feet up. Now, if you have gallon jugs or dumbbells, they're on your thighs. Your thighs are moving the weight, not your arms. There you go. Good. Keep your body, good body position here, nice and upright. Now you can really try to go as fast as you can for our last 30 seconds. So you barely bring your middle leg back. Keep the heel outward, and you should be feeling a good burn to the outside of the hips. You got it. Keep going. 15 seconds. Feel the burn. Feel the burn, burn. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Whew. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, next up, reverse fly. So take your band. I'm gonna hold it so that my thumbs are gonna be outward like this. Okay? Now, some people like to wrap it and then do that. That's fine too. I just do this like this so I can adjust. So you're doing a reverse fly here. We're gonna be going out like this. Try to turn your thumbs back and then squeeze your shoulder blades back together. Come back forward, and then you push away, thumbs go back out, and you raise the band up to here. Yeah, as high as you can, wherever that is, here or here. And then we repeat. So we're gonna do these really slow, and you're gonna do them with me, 60 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze the shoulder blades back first. Good. Now push away, maintain that push, thumbs go back out, bring the band up, 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 up. Good. Come back to the center, relax the shoulders back, and now just repeat. Go back out, squeeze, good. Push, thumbs out, and up. Yeah, you got it. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze the thumbs back. Good. Push away. Thumbs back up. Arms come up. Good. We got 3 more of those. Good. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Big strong squeeze here. Big press. Excellent. Very, very good. Whew. All right. Grab a quick sip if you need to. We're moving on to circuit number 3. All arms, biceps and triceps for our next one. So if you do have multiple bands, I'm going to start with the heaviest one I have, and then I'm going to probably end up going down to my lighter one during this series because your biceps and your triceps are going to be screaming. All right, so standing back on top of your band or dumbbells and gallon jugs by your side. We're going into just a nice, easy biceps curl. Nothing unique about it. Okay, so soft knees here. Elbows are touching the ribs. Ready in 3, 2, 1, eat. Squeeze up. Come down nice and slow. You want your elbows just to be touching your ribs, but slightly coming up on this first round. And then coming down nice and slow. Coming up, lift the elbows just a hair. And then rock it up. Really take your time with these. Keep that belly nice and tight. Keep that chin tucked. Good. After we do these first rounds of bicep curls, I'm going to go into some regular old tricep extensions. So I'm going to do another variation of bicep curls. While you're doing these, check your guns out. Bam! Yep, they're looking good. As long as you do it too. Oh, good, nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you looking. It's okay to peek. Remember, the more you laugh when you work out, the quicker you're going to get those 6-pack that you want. I don't want that. I like my 2-pack. Okay, you can tell I had lots of caffeine this morning. Feeling it. 5 seconds, keep it up. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Very good. Okay, so go ahead and step out from that and hold your band up with one side. So I'm going to loop it. So again, you see that loop? See that loop? And then your other hand is going to be down and your pinky down. So you should be able to have some room to be able to extend the elbow that you're going to be extending. So these are going to be your tricep extensions. But then we're going to immediately switch into overhead extensions. So this is a 2-parter. So your first bit is to get your arm up. So that's your anchor point. This arm is doing the work. So we first punch it down, squeeze the elbow, and now we punch up, squeeze the elbow. Good. And back down. We do 30 seconds on each spot. Down and up. You got it. Squeeze every time. There you go. Good. Make sure you keep that elbow that you're extending downward attached to your rib. Good. Get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Just rotate it. So loop, unloop, and you're all set. Now down with that side, remember squeeze, and then up. Adjust if you need to. And good. Big strong squeeze here every time. Good. Nice. 10 seconds to this side. I'm going to go back to some bicep curls. I'm going to do these ones a little different though. Then we have another round for triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. Now we stand back on top, and this time you want to go as wide as you possibly can. Standing on top of your band to create as much tension as you can. Create as much tension as you can. If you have your dumbbells or gallons, don't worry about the tension part. You don't need to stand super wide, just stay normal. So we're doing drag curls next. Drag curls. So you're gonna get your elbows up, 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 up. Then send your elbows back, 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 back. So your hands come by your armpits. And then you come down really, really, really slow. That's a drag curl. Okay? So soft knees. Ready? Chin is tucked in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Squeeze. Transition back. And now this is good. Okay, really take your time. Maintain as much tension as you possibly can the entire time. That's the benefit of using resistance bands. Good. Belly nice and tight. Try not to rock that back. If you have to, that might mean that the weight's just a little too much for you. So either keep your stance a little bit more narrow, or consider standing on just one side. You got it. Good, 20 seconds. Feeling the burn. You're almost there. 10 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Whew. All right, next one. We're doing tricep kickbacks. So you're gonna need to stand on one side, or one foot rather, and you're gonna have to adjust depending on where you're standing on top of your band. So I'm gonna stand pretty close to my handle, and notice that I'm not holding the handle this time. The handle's here. I'm grabbing that joint that's right before where the handle's actually attached. Now we have a nice strong grip here. I go into a nice bent over position here, just like a row, and then I keep my elbow up, and then I try to extend it. And I come back down. The benefit of using this, if that's too much, I just step a little bit further away, and I go back into that extension. 30 seconds on each side. Ready? Begin. Good. Really try to squeeze the elbow back. Good. 10 seconds, and then we switch sides. Feel that strong squeeze into those triceps. 3, 2, and switch sides. Awesome. Again, just lift yourself up. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, if you're not even, give yourself a quick second to adjust yourself. Squeeze that elbow back. You got it. – 15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo. All right, so next, you can grab a quick sip if you want. We're going into circuit number 4, and then we're gonna go through all of those exercises again, but we're doing 30 seconds on each spot instead of a full minute. So for circuit number 4 though, we spend 90 seconds doing these exercises. Now, to get set up, if you have dumbbells or gallon jugs, you're gonna want them at the top edge of wherever it is that you have room. So I'm gonna be standing on my band here, like this. Make sure I have enough wiggle room. And I'm gonna drop my handles down because the first exercise is to do a burpee, but you're not gonna do a jump burpee. You're gonna do like an inchworm like we did at the very, very beginning. Now, if you can't get down to the floor, don't worry about it. Just crawl yourself out on that table or chair, come back, do your exercise. So you're gonna go into that burpee, come back, grab your handles, squat, curl to a press. Okay, that is it. Now it's okay if your feet come off the tube. Just jump back on top or do whatever you gotta do. Okay? 90 seconds. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No need to do a push-up. You're just crawling yourself out. Because I'll tell you a little secret. We're doing push-ups at the end of this circuit. You're welcome. Good. Squat, curl, press. Nice. You got it. Look, you're already 30 seconds in. You only got a minute left. No problem. You can dig it. your time. Remember, it's okay to take a rest. If you rest in the squat, if you rest in the plank, totally fine. 30 seconds to go. Woo! Feeling good. Love it. And 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, that was fun. Go ahead and step away from that and grab your band. And next we're going into our next exercise. Loop the band around your hands, around the knuckles. Make sure that you can do a lat pull down. Yes, good. Okay, so we're gonna go into rear lunge to a forward kick for this next round. 90 seconds, we're gonna do 45 on each side. So start upright, nice and tall, belly is tucked. We lunge down, that could be here. Remember, then you pull. And then you come forward, balance to a kick. And then you lunge back, down and up, pull to a kick. 45 seconds, go ahead. Time has already started. Your shoulders are gonna be tired just simply pushing that band up. And that is okay. Good. You got 10 seconds to this side, and then we're gonna rotate. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good. Little break. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, and get ready. Loop it around again. Send it back up top. We go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Lunge and kick. Good. 20 seconds. 10 seconds, you got it. Three, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice, okay. Next, we do another series of squat curl, but no press. No press, just a squat and a curl. But we're gonna wanna go as low as we can into these squats now. As low as we can. So, whatever that means for you, if it's a little narrower, a little wider, get yourself into that position. And no need to bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders unless you want. 90 seconds, ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat to curl. Now explode with your curl. Slow with your squat. There you go. And we do this for 90 seconds. And after this, we only do 30 seconds of push-ups. And then we do all the exercises straight through once again, but only for 30 seconds each. More than halfway there. You got it. Good, strong breath here. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. All right, next up, push-ups, and then I give you 30 seconds or so for a break. And we go right back to it, okay? So modify your push-ups if you need to. Use your wall, use your chair, use a table, floor, go to the knees if you need to, or stick with it to the toes. 30 seconds starts. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pace yourself. Good. Belly tight here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Whew. All right. About 30, 40 seconds or so, and then we restart. Again, we're going to go through all of them, just 30 seconds only. And then we stretch. Then we stretch. So remember, when we do the resistance type of days like this that aren't as cardio intensive, just means that you're going to be burning some more calories and increasing that metabolic rate throughout the day versus just burning the calories at that one time. So if you don't see that you burn that many calories as normal, just because the resistance training is different. These wrist-based monitors don't do well with constricting, so when we have to constantly squeeze, the blood flow changes and it takes a moment to connect. So if you're curious what your actual percentages are, wear one of those heart rate monitors, chest straps, or even a Scoche that sits on the forearm. Those are much better. Okay, so we start back from the top, go right back into our squats. But since we're doing a lot of squats today, let's just change it up a little bit. Let's do some narrow squats. So your feet aren't touching, but they're inside shoulder width, about hip width. Okay, and this time dumbbells are up, or handles are up. Squeeze the shoulders back. Ready, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Seconds as we go into some forward lunges this time. No band. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop the band. Forward lunges. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Do your best to try to really push off from that front foot. After this, we're going into shoulder presses. This time we're going to do them one at a time. Unless you have really light weight, then you can do both. Get ready to grab that band in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab the band. Stand right back on top. I'm doing singles. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Keep your knees soft, belly tight. "15 seconds. After this, we drop our handles down, decline flies. 3, 2, and 1. Drop, decline fly. Back down, up, back down. Yeah. Remember, these aren't for your biceps, they're for your chest. So squeeze your pecs. There you go. Good. 10 seconds. Then we go into deadlifts. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm gonna just grab really low. Really, really low, really, really low. Come on. And then come right up to my deadlift position. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Send the bum back, flat back, down and up. Good. Just deadlifts. Keep your shoulder blades touching, squeezing back the whole time, as much as you can. You got it. 15 seconds. After this, we go into our X rows, and then skaters after our X rows. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and keep the same position, just cross the handles this time. Good. And then we go into our X rows. 30 seconds. Remember, you can combine it with a deadlift and then stand up straight. Totally up to you. 30 seconds, whatever you decide. Good. After this, remember, we go into our skaters. That's our side-to-side motion. We go there in about 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Handles up to your hip. Now side to side. 30 seconds. You got it. Ten seconds, nice and strong here. Then we go into our reverse fly. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Go ahead and step out away. Some little Canadian there. Go ahead and grab the band. Thumbs are going to be going outward. And then remember, we stand nice and soft with our knees. Branch out first, and then out and up. Okay? 30 seconds. Go ahead. You really want to try to squeeze those shoulder blades as much as you can, and then protrude them. So retract them, and then retract them. Protract up, and then retract. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we go to bicep curls. Standard bicep curls. Nothing fancy. Not new patchy. All right, 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice. That's my band squeaking. Not me. Good. Nice strong breath. Nice. 5 seconds with it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step away. Tricep extensions. Remember, we loop and loop. You want to, but I don't. I keep it just like this. Okay, remember, you're going to push out with the top arm first, come down, and then squeeze down. Okay, we're going to do 20 seconds on each side instead of full 30. Go ahead, join me when you're ready. Remember, you're trying to really squeeze down, squeeze the elbows. Feel that work into the back of the arm. 10 seconds, then we switch. Awesome, good. Just rotate, undo, redo, and then go ahead and repeat. Good. Nice. Nice and strong. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We stand back on top and do our drag curls next. Drag curls. Then we have kickbacks, and then we have one more circuit to do. Remember, drag curls, up with the elbows, send them back, hands up by armpits, and then down nice and slow. Okay, 30 seconds. Ready? breath here. Lots of tension going to those biceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good. Next we go to our tricep kickbacks. So we hold down by the handle or with your dumbbells. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Nice drum squeeze, 20 seconds each side. Four, 3, 2, switch sides. Right to it, no rest, 20 seconds. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good. All right, next up we have our burpee, squat, curl, press. 30 seconds instead of 90 seconds. And then we have just this and 3 other exercises, and we're done. Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, curl, press. Good. Remember, 30 seconds isn't much time with these, so get as many as you can. You only have 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next up, rear lunge, lat pull down. Rear lunge, lat pull down. Those front kicks. So remember, you're gonna loop it around. Get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. We rear lunge. And then we kick. 20 seconds each side. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch sides. No rest. Ready? Go. Wash my balance. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next up, squat curl, no press. Squat curl. Remember to go a little bit wider though. A little bit wider here. One more exercise. Remember now. Ready? 3, 2. Let's go. Squat. Curl. Quick curl. Squat. 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Good. All right, everybody, last one. Push-ups. Push up, push up, push up. 30 seconds. And then we're done. And we're good. All right, 30 seconds. Give me everything you got. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Almost there, you got 10 seconds, come on. Stay with me until the end, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice job, work it, work it, work. Whew, all right. Make your way back to your feet and do some side steps. Whew, good job. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so we'll work our way down to a nice little cool down, then we'll start stretching. And I'll reiterate what I had mentioned earlier, just in case nobody caught what I said, due to poor internet connection. Whew, all right. So let's go ahead and bring our arms up, 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 and do our triceps to begin with. So one hand's down, the other one's above, trying to push that arm and hand down a little bit further to the middle of the back. Feel that stretch into the triceps. Good. Go ahead and punch that arm up and then switch. Yep, good. All right, very good. Punch that arm up and then cross the arm over, not hugging that, or not putting pressure onto the elbow, just either above or below. Good, go ahead and switch. That's the diabetes telling me I need to go change my pod. That is the most annoying beep on planet Earth, I'm telling you. Every like 5 minutes, it's gonna go off. Good, go ahead and open up nice and wide and point the thumbs back, back, back and try to squeeze back a little bit. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then you're gonna offer just some nice easy rotation here and allow the arms to just fold down nice and softly. Very good. Awesome. Now we generally do these at the beginning, but it does not hurt to just do some simple spine rotations at the end. Awesome. Good, and then just come to a nice, easy, slow position. I'm gonna go transition to our quads. We're gonna go into our quad stretch. Whoosh. Don't lose balance. Point the knee down. Hand can come forward or hand can come out to your side, whatever you like. Just point that knee down. Excellent, go ahead and switch. Put the knee down, remember hand can come forward to your side, whatever you prefer. Excellent. Go ahead and relax. If you have a chair or anything to put your leg up onto, you can do that. You can also just go into a runner stretch and pick up your toe. Keep that leg nice and straight. Totally fine to do. Excellent, good. Roll up nice and slow, and then just switch if you're doing the runner's one. I told ya. Beep, 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 beep. Good, roll up nice and slow. Excellent. Chair pose. Cross that leg over and then try to sink down into a little squat. Remember, you can hold something if you need to. Excellent, good. Switch. Awesome, good. Then one more stretch before I take our breaths. Go ahead and try to lace the fingers together, and then try to pull the fingers apart to feel a stretch into the upper back. Awesome. Good, and then let's take 2 deep breaths in, bringing our hands up into the nose, and breathe it all out. Good, one more deep inhale all together, and breathe it all out. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.